Okay, this is a project number 2 for the test number 3, no? It's about budgeting to a car. You are shopping for a car and your available monthly budget is at most $750. That includes a loan and cost of gasoline. The service is negligible. You have to decide which car you thinking you are within your budget. The initial Excel you can download on my webpage, okay, www.schoolrap.com/jtaboada. In this website you download the Excel, and the Excel have this table, and also the financial option is available. Entonces, the first job is calculate the monthly payment for this car using different financial options. You can put equation in the Excel spreadsheet. After, determine the amount of money paid in interest over the duration of the loan for his financial option. Now, after, in order to determine the cost of gasoline, consider fuel expenses using typical gas for price $3.53, and the average distance weekly is given the table below. Suppose that we have, suppose that when you refill the tank is full, then you must round up the number of the tank. Entonces the travel for week in city is 75 miles, and highway is 200 miles. Okay, this is a formula we are using to compute the estimated gallon of the gasoline, the total cost of per month. Okay, you take the mile in the city, divide by the rate mile per gallon city for each car. Likewise, the same idea in highway, and when you add in this and this is total gallon per week. Now multiply by 4 in order to determine the total gallon per month. You right now, so you divide by the capacity of the tank and round up in order to determine the number of tank per month. Multiply again by the capacity of tank in order to estimate the gallon per month, and multiply by the price of gallons, in order to determine the total cost per month. Entonces create a bar graph that compares the monthly payment in loan plus gasoline, and also determine the best financial option that you save money. Write a paragraph to explain your choice. This is the price. Okay, when you download the Excel spreadsheet, this is the information that we have, and of course you need to complete the rest. Okay, let's start for the monthly payment. Click here and you put the formula for the monthly payment. Remember, the monthly payment is equal sign negative the function PNT, and you start for the open parenthesis the rate. The rate is, for example, K3, because this of course absolute reference $, comma, after the number of years. The number of years is J3, because 48 months, because it's 4 years, 48 payment. Again, $, comma, B2. B2 is the loan for the first car, and close the parenthesis. Close the parenthesis and press enter. Okay, it's 681 and 12. and you drop this information for the other car. And likewise, let me see if it's possible working in this direction. No, not working in this direction. Okay, no problem. So we continue the same formula. Equal sign minus PNT, open parenthesis. Okay, the second column is 5 years. So 5 years we have K4, let's see here, K4, absolute reference, comma, again this, absolute reference, and B2, comma B2, B2, who is B2? B2 is the same car. Okay, close the parenthesis, present. Perfect. Now drag this information. Okay, now finally exactly the same. Equal, negative. PNT, monthly payment. Equal. For the third, is 6 year, the rate is K5 is here. K5, absolute reference, F4, comma, 72 mole, absolute reference again, comma, the first car. Close the parenthesis, and drag the information. F505 and 61 cents, and drag the information. Okay, and we completed the monthly payment for the car. Okay, now let's calculate the interest. So the money that you pay only for the interest in each loan. So you click here, press equal sign. This is the monthly payment and the first car, multiplication by the payment period that we have is 48. Absolute reference, of course, minus B2, okay, the retail price for the first car is $1,298.68. Now drag this information. It's the money. Okay, now a similar equation here. You press equal sign. You press C10. Okay, the monthly payment in this case. Multiplication by J4 gets this, J4 absolute reference minus the price of the first car gets exactly the same, beta. Now drag this interest. Like right here. Equal sign. D10 is here. D10 multiplication by J5 72 mole, absolute reference again, and minus the price of the first car, and drag information, and we computed. No. Oh yes, perfect. This is the interest money. Okay, perfect.